Ebusuya for mo call the back a K Smart TV so K Smart TV no first time na we no subscribe no like no comment no share them out for your beer a share e dey amame ya a public account committee ya abanity na or invite ministers ni won e dada nyuma bia no Ghana has a regency nyina no Asante Regional Minister Dr. Frank Amoakohene be pi mo hono na sebe ewiase wo ho ewiase sebe kasi nipa no ate na sebe wonim kasa wonim problem Asante region ye wom wonim ni bia bibie ni hono chese o me feel proud pa o me feel proud pa me feel proud ma Asante region fo nyina ni Asante mem se so me feel proud se me Asante ni ba pa because o mo e ba ye nyinara wo me ba sa committee ye ni mu nyina do na panike do na bisa question mo panike iwi ase yan yese woni wutrim fita ntia mo anche wo mpanimfo ta kasa ase yese wutrim fita ntia mo anche wo sanete na me utie eye Dr. Frank Amoakohene ene Kinzuba keme boss kumase Asante region keme boss na meka na ase Kinzuba so a wo mo kasa fine confident no ase kutomo mo confidence ni mo ubuso nwade bia committee buso mu kwashime buso mu bia ase omu feel okay to answer because of say the kono mo kan waso mind o ma takra de na mo ye ho adwuma gidigidi nti Asante region pa this time be dear maybe before papa because say toko so say ya sa 4 years he dear me say one day Asante Regional Minister obey vice president and also be general president of Ghana ha ye be fa so sa presidency ne vice president fatan papa ye shane nkom pa say aye Dr. Frank Amoakohene one day miri beba obey vice president of Ghana and also the president of Ghana ebem so ade bia otupaye president ya shane nsa wasantima bia papa nim de wo ye Sabi meka na brand onye papa brand young man onim de wo ye me feel proud of papa me feel proud of you papa Dr. Frank Amoakohene yami shaw and one wate unim kasa aye public account committee aye Asante Regional Minister ekoko hia wo mo ewo aye enkran ha sei no sabi agusia pani behwe sabi sania Asante Regional Minister wosia kasa yebusan we no ya to yebusan Ferry Hospital yebusan aye so am interchange yebusan we tese beso be bia wonim situation problem bia ekoso Krofo market na waka yebusan no waka pe tese wonim dia oye super enti tese ye papa John Dramani Mahama we the one filia santimai because of unipa we nyina ma yesa we regional minister no onim na dwene mu to onim nyansa ade bia wo ye bia no wondini nyansa eto ho ene wo hu se ade ne da o man na koma so ade ne da say school ya band ya ade ya gato so many years enti waba no wo so ohwe na sa ade yesimisiesie be benefit be kwa mo man na ati wonfo no enkomo no president o ati obi wenum bi na nki ya hwe na ahyase senka eye regional minister da o free so ko enkobe enye so ba betra sebe radio so ana TV so no didi ada tribe attack campus asama kire binum ana sebe o enye ma wonye ye no betima be twantro national television no twantro say why is nyinu bi na ne hwe bet we ya kire say Asante Regional Minister kire say sebe bread yasa we kaniba mo ba ne diem na wo ya ma na yi so one Kinzuba eye keme boss kumase Asante Regional keme boss omoso ya de papa umanu ate public account committee on buy no umafa me diagro wo hwe ada enkofo e buy ye ministers mo honorable for yi fo mo buy be public account committee on buy bia ebinu sheki yebuso mo kasha mo sheki bet wo mo de mo buy no ma tumanu ayira kwa wo kawe no de ato wo kan no de amount ubusa we figure no de amount pe na ama chese eye public account committee for yi abo omun sem kra de ama Asante Regional Minister obia we etiriko wo twi we video na obia kwa ni age ya wo hwe abusia hwe video no Asante Regional Minister. Emra na ye vetin yeni omoni ne toto na no. Ye nkore nkotie ne nsem bibra.
Thank you, Minister. Can you tell us a little about your office and Ashanti region?
Thank you very much. I bring you greetings from the Garden City of West Africa. Ashanti region, yes, is the biggest of the regions in terms of number of MMDs. I supervise over 43 districts, municipals, and metropolitan assembly. I have 1 metro, 18 municipals, and 24 districts. However, I have 47 constituencies, meaning that most of my districts serve more than one constituency. As the president's representative in the region, and together with the ARCC, our work predominantly is to make sure that all institutions of the government function well. So almost every sector, we have an eye on them, making sure they perform what is expected of them in accordance with the president's vision and the directive principles of state. As I assumed office about 9 months ago, it's been to be able to, one, learn and unlearn, and also be able to coordinate all the numerous institutions under the region to be able to ensure we reset Ghana in support of His Excellency the President. So far, so good. Ashanti region is safe. Everything is running smoothly, and we hope for more developments to come in from the kind intervention of His Excellency the President. Thank you.
So far, how many, you wouldn't be able to know, but I think I want to ask, how many projects do you think in total the region, the Ashanti region, yourself and the government must have started that you think will help the region and especially your capital, Kumasi? What is the major project that, it could be a legacy project that you are finishing that is good for Ashanti region? I would like for us to know about it. Or if you are just cut sword or something.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. So sector by sector, projects are ongoing and new ones are being undertaken for the region. At the very basics, at the district level, which is the assembly level, His Excellency the President, through the District Assembly Common Fund and Local Government Ministry, has made provisions so that we would not always depend on the central government to push projects within the region, so that the district assemblies will be capable enough to make sure we receive the fair share of development at that minute or basic level. With this, 80% of the common fund is being made available to the MMDAs. And as I speak with you now, most of them have received a minimum of 2 quarters. And yesterday, as we listened to them, you realize that the money is quite significant and is able to help us in that regard. These funds are tied to projects which most of the municipals and the districts have started. 10% is expected to help with furniture to be able to support school children in the various schools. 10% is able to help us with the health sector to provide a minimum of 2 CHIP compounds. With regards to the CHIP compounds, we're giving priority to old or ongoing or abandoned ones so that we'll be able to complete them under that quota. In the event where there are no old or ongoing ones, we would expect that new ones are started, which most of the districts who do not have old ones have initiated same. So as I speak with you, if we are to go by that 2 CHIP compound per district, it means that Ashanti region will benefit from 86 CHIP compounds across the region. And this is very fundamental for health provision, because the Ghana Health Service designs or demarcates CHIP zones. Usually they exist without CHIP centers where physical health provision can be made. So with this intervention from the district assemblies, we should be able to deliver health care to the doorstep of most of the people within the region. When it comes to education, aside the furniture, we also dedicate 10% to provision of infrastructure, i.e. classroom blocks. So they are expected to put up primary or KG blocks, 2 of them across all the region. So it also indicates that you're going to have 2 of these times 43, that is 86 of same. Beyond all these, His Excellency the President has made a reservation of 25% of the fund to be used for the 24-hour economy model markets. And for me as Regional Minister, it's a great intervention for us, because if you look at the profile of Ashanti region closely, you realize that majority of our people are very much interested in trading. So the person can be a white-collar worker or can be a doctor, but will still want to have a shop at any of the markets. So this intervention is going to really help the region. For the markets, it will mean that we're going to initiate 43 new markets as a 24-hour economy model market. These markets are expected to have police stations, fire stations, the Women's Development Bank as part of same, local workshops, among others, so that any time of the day, anytime you wake up, you can always find any services you want to have at these market centers. Importantly, for some districts, we have decided that there are key market infrastructure that are abandoned that we need to complete before we initiate new ones. So for KMA, for instance, we're not going to start a new 24-hour economy market. We're going to inject that into the Krufo market, which was initiated somewhere in 2009, so that we would be able to complete that one before, if there's a need to initiate any additional market projects under the DACF, we'll do same. For Mampontin, we're going to work on the Mampontin market, which was also initiated somewhere in 2012 and was left abandoned. Mampong Municipal, to their market, they only have just one phase of it constructed. We're going to inject same into the already existing market to be able to upgrade it and enhance it to that level. So these are the major interventions when it comes to the District Assembly Common Fund and what the assemblies are doing. Other infrastructure and developmental projects are being championed by the central government under the respective ministries, i.e. roads, health, energy, works and housing, and all the other ministries you can think of. Again, back to education, we had 13 e-blocks under the previous NDC administration within Ashanti region that were left abandoned. Thankfully, with the intervention of the GET Fund and the intervention of the Honorable Education Minister, we've been able to repackage these e-block projects so that they would be able to complete them for the use of the good people of Ashanti region. Beyond that, at Achimangwa Bieja North, the MPP initiated a project.
Honorable Minister, if we allow you, we will not live here today. But I just want to, and this tells us that you are on top of your job. Mentioning legacy projects, I want you to zoom in into 3 areas of legacy projects you've inherited. Swami Interchange, what is happening? Afari Government Hospital on health, and then other major roads you could touch on. We are very interested in the major roads and major projects you are on top of, and any 1 or 2 big push happening in your area. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So all I was saying was for the assemblies. Now at the higher level, Afari Military Hospital, the late Defense Minister, may he so rest in peace, actually had been there, and we are marked to complete it by the end of this year. With the whole incident, I'm yet to get back to them to find a new timeline for same. Sewa Regional Hospital, same. The contractor is yet to come back to site. I've had a conversation with the Honorable Health Minister, and he indicates that in a matter of 1 year, we should be able to put the hospital to use. When it comes to the KNUST Medical Center, that one has been adopted by GET Fund, and they are making available $48 million to be able to help us complete the KNUST Medical Center. When it comes to Konfanochi Maternity Block, that one, to His Excellency the President, has indicated commitment, and we have mobilized the contractor, and we have given him a year to be able to help us complete same. When it comes to road infrastructure, what we're doing, or our share of the big push, is to be able to get the outer Kumasi Ring Road projects. So those projects actually will not go through Kumasi, but Kumasi will benefit from those road projects. What happens is that the bigger tracks that go through the region to the north, and even to Burkina Faso do interrupt with the vehicular flow within the region. For which reason, this ring road will divert the big trucks to avoid using the central business area of Kumasi and be able to access the northern part of the region. So for the first phase of the big push, it will start from Atia, just after, before Ejoso, if you're coming from Accra. And we'll go through to Jabin, then to Efijasi, then to Kwabri East, then to Buoho in the Efija Kwabri South municipality. Then you can now access the Ofenso road. The second phase will take it from Ofenso through Barikesi, through to Edijama, then through Afano Southwest to Echimampunia, then we come all the way to Echimakwanuma, to Bekwai, then all the way back to Ejoso. So that if you have no business with the central business area of Kumasi, you can drive all the way from Accra to the north or from the north to Accra without having to use any of these projects.
Okay, thank you. So the
Swami interchange.
That's what I was going
yes, thankfully, work is ongoing. And the Honorable Road Minister visited the region to assess the work progress and be able to see how best we'll be able to provide some additional support for them. As we speak now, their major challenge was to be able to get water off the city so that they will be able to do more of their piling work and be able to raise most of those pillars. We were able to engage the central Kumasi constituencies and districts, and they gave us 4 days, and within that 4 days, they were able to relay all the Ghana water pipes, and they've been able to erect those piles. All the other adjoining projects, which includes road network in Swame, some area of Bantama, among others, they are all ongoing. And hopefully, I'm sure that with the support of the finance minister and additional funding, we should be able to get it done.
Yeah, okay.
Madam Chair, thank you for the opportunity. And Chair, I think the minister's intervention clearly shows one thing, that this is a leader who is not an armchair leader.
Mate.
He's got significant appreciation and knowledge of his jurisdiction.
Mate.
And I think that this is the crux of Madam Chair's point, that we are not here to witch hunt. But when you have not less than 80% of the taxpayers' money being channeled back to the base to be used to bring relief to the people who provide the food we eat in Accra and who give us everything, all Madam Chair and this committee seeks beyond the evidence in the book here is to ensure that we emphasize the governance issues, value for money. And I want to salute the minister that you have shown this committee and the whole of Ghana that from Alpha to Omega, you are really in charge of your region. You look so promising, and I think that the sky is even not enough for you as the limit. God bless you.
So, we say, Namekano, na sabi unipa ya dia osayiye. Me see, unipa ya dia wede osayiye. Enti on say, committee na nkasa tenase ehun say, gani nim de oye. Enye sabi odi minister bi keke no akọ no ba biu. Wo ye adwuma papa e wa santemem. Wo bo adwuma wo bo no ho moden e ye adwuma papa de aboa santeman. So what you say? On say omu nyina ya da na se. Obi ekwe bo ni nsem ama ba ko committee fo ba ko say ha de mo enze ka ye yo. So te say ewiase sabi ase no furu dua pa eni pia no. Nti mom ye mwa ni pia no koso. Na ade bia o de ne se so moya santeman bia no enye yie emfa ma na ye magana enye ma santeman ko a. De me beti maka ade a che me nua fo wo hwe me ene de wo tie eye no nyina pepe because sabi asanteman efa entuma pefra ebeboa nyimpa bibiri e wa asanteman ne kana ase sa pepe ene yewe na abusu ye da anso no ma ena ye saso eye kinzuba kinzuba on the tag ne gani no e wa asanteman bu ga kinzuba ye wan eye asante region ye KMA boss wono so Emma just say Busano, also Jatua Kama, Ibuzon Atua Kama, Ibuzon Atua say Kama, I was an F. Now also Philip bold to talk. O Philip just say, as a woman, you know, when now, o be feel okay to talk. You put here a Kizuwa grammar, came was Master Asante Region, came was Malaysia.
Which I think that if you compare what I've been able to do over the last 6 months, it will be far better than what I experienced in the last 8 years. I'll give you an example. I'm going to give you an example. You know, WAEC from KTI towards Akwetia line. Previously, when you are driving towards Mensha, there's a bridge there. When you get there, you see heaps of filth, empty plastics that are piled up. It was such that when our Ken was having his 25th anniversary, Camel Glass had to go and create some billboards to cover it. This year, when we're having the funeral for our Queen Mother, nobody created anything there. We put in place engineering measures and it has been stopped. And if today you go there, you will not see that thing. It was not like that until I came.
Who is Camel Glass?
Camel Glass, a glass manufacturing company in Kumasi. So it is not.
Why did they have to? Why is it that a manufacturing glass company is clearing ref?
That place is a major ceremonial road that will take anybody who is going to Mensha. You wherever you are in Kumasi, especially from the Central Business District, when visitors come to Kumasi, they normally reside around Ridge. So when you have to traverse the route to Mensha, it is one area that you cannot avoid. And the filth was such that it was an embarrassment. So the gentleman, on his own volition, decided to cover our shape and created that thing there. And I'm saying since when we came, with the direction of my regional minister, we have put in place engineering means. And we have stopped that thing and it is not coming. That is one major headache that Kumasi has had for over 20 years that has been dealt with now, effectively. I'll give you an example. In between...
Now hold on. We all use that particular road you are talking about. And I saw the cladding. Maybe I haven't passed there in the past week or two. I don't know whether the cladding has been removed. But I will want you to tell us how you are going to keep the Kumasi clean, because that is just one route. And I cannot speak to what I cannot attest to what you are saying because I haven't used that route for some time. So I don't know whether the cladding has been taken off and that when you drive through that place, you will not see the dirt. So I don't want you to use just one specific example. I'm saying that tell me what you are doing to keep the city clean. You understand? Because that is just one and I mean it's just very minute part of our city, the entirety of the city. What exactly are you doing to keep the city clean? Is my question.
Thank you, Robert. I was going to continue with a lot of examples, but I'll limit it. What we are doing now is that when I came, people who were doing night cleaning were paid 350 cedis per month. We have increased it to 820 cedis per month, and supervisors are receiving 1,000 cedis. We have improved on their salary more than 100%. So what we do is that once we are giving them so much more, what we do is that we on our own do the supervision. And you can find out from media in Kumasi, I roam around the city at night. By 10, 11 p.m., I am on the roads. The problem we have is that we are constructing a lot of markets in Kumasi, which has brought a lot of our compatriots on the streets. So what I've done is that if I'm supposed to take everybody off the pavement, Kumasi is going to be in a serious trouble because our bit is trading and commerce. Virtually all our women are doing trading and commerce. So what I want to see is to make sure that we have vehicular movements and there are no impediments. One that is done, I am trying to accommodate them on this. It is as a result of that that the president has directed me to, within a matter of 14 months, together with my regional minister, to complete the Kofo market.
Yeah, Honorable, I just got a call. It's been confirmed that he has cleared all that. It's been confirmed that what he's saying is true. That particular road.
So we have instructions Myself and my regional minister, we have instruction from the president to complete the Krofo market latest by December of 2026. And we are working round the clock to have that target achieved. Once we are able to do that, we will take off about 4,000 people from the streets. Once the people are selling on the pavement.
You are taking the 4,000 from Kumasi to Krofo market. Is that what you are telling us?
From the central business district.
4,000?
Yeah. We'll take about 4,000. We have 2,900 sheds, about 300 lockable shelves. No, the figure is there, the data is there. The good thing is that the procurement for the construction was done during the Kufuor regime. So as for the data, I cannot do anything about it. The procurement was done during the Kufuor regime. So the data is there. I am only working with a number that is being handed over to me. And I'm saying that we are working round the clock to have it completed. Once we are able to do that, we'll be able to take about 4,000 of our competitors out of the central business district to Krofo. We are praying that in a matter of 2 years, we'll be able to have the second phase of the Kumasi central market completed. Then we can, once we're able to do that, then there will not be any excuse for anybody to want to sell on the pavement. But I'm begging you.
5 or 4 or 6 constituencies under you alone.
Honorable Chair, please, I have 5 constituencies.
You have 5?
Yes, please.
Can you mention them?
They are Mentia North, Mentia now South, Subin constituency, Bantama, and Ishiaiso.
Do you have 5 different directors managing every, or there's one acting coordinating director for all the 5?
No, there's the reason I was trying to talk about the planned area, the structure at the metropolitan level.
Are you going back to the brand area?
You asked about who heads them, and I'm saying that the structure of the metropolitan area is that we work through sub-metros. So each of the constituency have a sub-metro that is captured in the semblance of a mini assembly, and they run under our supervision and direction.
And they report to who? To the acting director?
They report to the coordinating director.
Who is the coordinating director?
The coordinating director, Honorable Chair, is Mr. Francis Jura Dako.
Where is he?
Who is leading the delegation to the United States of America. I could not lead it because of the funeral of our late Asante Regional.
Okay, so why did he say he's the acting coordinating director?
Okay, per the structure of the local government, if the senior officer who is supposed to head the administration is not there, the most senior takes over temporary for the administration not to suffer, so that when he returns, then he will take over the running of the system.
Abusia, ebino eno obi kan no, man bi oya bibini eno kan wase. Se omo ye se ya to aso 4 years dia, ene na MPP for betra power be almost 60 years you. Eno working. Man eno working. Se agene sem tie man ensem working, tie man ensem working.
Ye nyina ka bom. Yakodi akire. Na dia mrantie mienu ye no MPP mu de. Ene ye to signal e dia ma omo. Oman temu omo anya sansan hunu na obudi na. Any Asante Regional officer, you must hold no. Omo beto.
Then the base was Asante Region.
Na yomu ye and there as a party in leader him. Acquire dim benefitama as I do general secretary. I do general secretary. Let the party and you could pick NDC for the enemy. I said you got here, no your former MP. Obedi general secretary. Obedi national chairman. And they were quaba. Every president declared day. Eddie. If you answer, and your brother, which I was certain, I'm going to tell him I'm going to get it. Yes, you ready or to go. You used to fear Jansan or Sukaka. A time, a fee, a nine. Yeah, I buy anyone to me a pattern, a nine. I will hope. It may be a young person with the pattern at a time. Some grand away, and Dr. Amoakohene, Asante Regional Minister. And grand in a form, a dear, a deep war, a cassade, a good party, a dear uni. Yahuri. What is near Jama Cra, a Sokonoma, a bronte. Sokonoma, untimi. As a party, no, a young modia. Now you are regular Jamaya, who's about to be. party constitution no e ka ho asem wo ya regional executive member wo ni right is quite wo go declare support to dia ma obi wo cha say na wa betena be ka say yenyi o discipline committee recommend say yenyi obi eye wo wadwuma no wo ya regional chairman eye wadwuma no eye wadwuma no and a party for the so quiet party boy yati o ayehwa edi almost ekue edi amahe
say me kai say party na issue statements how do be brave disciplinary committee be say na so be nipa no abroad na this is not the first time
I am party for na be na and all this as munu no I am me madam for ban no but the other party no dey masa I get pressure me no ka say am me buy I'm not checking my pressure 222 eja bibia mi kodi boni bia e party ya na mega bitimi na samu papa bi mo ma mi bi ka ho eni e hyehyere MPP a ka di omu ye omu nye ye nye ye wo fa mo ja bobo omu chio akwa omu ye da ye na
angel
ye da ye na o ti ase omu nya sanse munu na obute nkra ho na omu didi no the party ni enya leader eti de kufo kofi die wo party ye nie Hakma wo shagman mu party any Makmanu o party abedi na chairman any a obi aka na no atuma so kwadu ma afọ mienu we egukue eye na mu wia ma sha be ka se Ghana fo anto aba ma ho mo anya dia mu ye ne se ne ekọ die sa na be ye Nyankopon so mfa ncha mu da se be nye one party state ewo Ghana ha mo amudi ani mu na mo yesa Nyankopon wa fa ncha mu da se du kwatia enya sasa bi wo ya ndisi ndi onum nyansa efie nyansa enya brofo
angel
nya be tell radio so ekeka brofo ka se enya noa efie nyansa enu bi na achiese MPP ya ni bi
efie nyansa ni
obi
executive sa eni mpanyimfo a obobo omudi nya
senior wo man ka di ato achi ni
na wabwa ebusua asema okan wabwa se wohwe ne ya Dr. Frank Amoakohene bibi no beti se bridge we se gbogun o omunya kwanfa nuane ma omunya kan nkoma moto nkoma pe ne waduru ho titu amare shako be kan ye video internet na waduru ho no ko akowe no wa solve case ni fe chef ko for market omko ho a mu hu se videos ko man TikTok ko ban to mu sha se ko wa pe na do Muhammad ba ye papa mane e ba ho se omunhwere munyina so ne keme boss munyina so immediate ya before say afene kwa wi na crofum market no contractor was gidigidi nesa omawie crofum market da wonye no abusia e da wonye ne wi ase onipa ya ade a so ede osaye so wanyina ya men senity cause ade a Dr. Frank Amoakohene aye no sebe maya tie o ma kire se o mo ba be sum o man Ghana ne nye Ghana fo ne ye sum wo mo we bi o mkofo bi se na si ye hwe o man nim to hu ate o mu se sebe obedidi obedaka mu akwa aba na so no se ne wasi devote ne mre ne bibia de wama ne ma wo mu akọ ne cleanliness as o mo ya Asante nkwa na no de eya ko social media o bi obi so la wo se social media minister nti den se nya hono do hu bibia no wetima hu cause we nipa sesi emre sesan no asesan hu bi wiase nipa woto ne emre sesan change hu bi usuban nti sa no so hu se emre na bibia kwa kodi internet so nti so follow ne wo hwe de emrante ne utuni kom ho internet no so wono minister be timi sabi wo ye TikTok live ebusebusa obi ampesu ya so problem e koso ohun se minister be e bi organ azada agise Asante Regional Minister Dr. Frank Amoakohene yesadia e de support boa ne pesu ya so fo nyina ye be kazi Nyankopon nchira no ai ne be ka che Dr. Frank Amoakohene nchira no oni keme boss se na keme boss ka ze mre bi eto so wa be se no pavement wo ka chere wo jeno ntia wo man boy nante na bo me show pa bet wa ruwa mu se e kwan mu no isi yama ya no wie growth market na nipa biri be kwa kuma ko dudwan den e wo ho no na ko mu pavement no so den ada ho ama obi anwa den aha atọ enti no abusua public account committee a NDC apenso matia omode busebusa enkofo ensem wo Asante region ne other regions ni Ghana ha nyina Dr. Frank Amoakohene ene Kinzuba kiye boss ena omososo ekoti omu nsem baaye no onze committee nani agea to the sense omo hu say sabe Dr. Frank Amoakohene we bold like onimde oyeden woye nti mu wiye no mo bom sema madana se ehira ne mu se onimnyansa onimde woye bia no nkoso na wonye ne sabe sa na yehwe na wo man mu sa yehwe ro man gana ede buziana no first time na we case smart tv na wa subscribe no like no comment no wa share dem ahofro nya bia eden ahwe ede mame ebusia me de mu besia na da sende e beto aso ede abamo